matter? Let's just go.
What is it, man? Chainbreaker Squad and this thing. Y'all already know what it is. How we get down. You know what I mean? Who we got in this thing? We got DJ Royalty, J Dub, and Mr. That in this thing. And somebody got some stress to relieve, huh? It seemed like somebody got some stress. Nah, what's up,
Hey,
man?
it's a lot. We're gonna
What's going
call it
on?
hot topic number 3, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to change the title in this one.
You know what I'm
It's a,
talking about? Cause it's a lot going on right now.
yeah, it's a
But
lot going on.
Mr. Handle that what you were saying, break the system.
Okay, what was the question? Oh yeah,
All right,
basically, I got what I was saying. Basically, what it is why continue to keep doing the same trend? Why continue going in the same circle when you know it's not working? You got to break that cycle. Somebody got to break the cycle. Either you gonna do it or somebody down the line. So you might as well step up and do it instead of thinking about it.
Okay, hey,
The time is
yeah,
right now.
okay.
there
There
That's,
go the
you, there you.
breadwinner.
hey, let me say
All
this
right,
real quick.
breadwinner,
Hold
crank it
on, let
back
me say,
up,
hold
man.
on, hold
We
on, hold
we
on,
was
hold on. Let me
going a
say this
whole
real
different
quick.
way, bro.
Let me say this real quick. Nah, what if it's because I don't know what type of system y'all think about. So what if it's a type of system that, you know what I'm saying, that keep you from getting outside of the system? You feel me? Within the system, yes, you can get your shine on, but you still is in that system. You feel
Right.
me?
I
Ain't
mean,
nothing keeping you.
technically,
You was
everybody
in
in the
it.
system.
It's roadblocks out here. You feel me? Come on, man. We all know we black, man. Y'all. Hey, Beverly, let
Hey,
me ask you a
hey, look,
question, man. Ask your
I,
question,
I,
Beverly.
I can say I can
Y'all,
agree with
y'all,
you to a
both of
certain
y'all
extent
got to
because
be the most naive people in the
I
world
can
if y'all
agree with
think
you to a
it
certain
ain't
extent,
no
fam.
type
But
of
most of the
fucking
problems I had
out here.
because I brought them on myself.
Y'all is tripping. Yeah,
Nah, nigga,
you
most
can
of the problems I
flourish
had I brought them on
within.
myself because I was doing shit I wasn't supposed to be doing. I got caught up. So
I
Hey, I
Well,
feel
like
you.
that. Self
let me
accountability.
it is
address
a
this.
system,
I
but
feel
it's
you,
really
big
not
dog.
a system.
I
Because
feel
if you
I
get
don't
caught up
like
and you got shit,
what I don't like. I don't like how you feel like that
you.
you just stuck in a system. If you
Y'all
feel
is
like that,
crazy,
you are
man.
stuck in the system.
Y'all
That's
is
your
crazy.
feeling. So guess
It
what?
ain't
You stuck
about
in your system.
we
Y'all
talking
don't
about
know.
feelings. We
I
talking
can't,
about feelings though.
I really can sit here and talk for an hour to explain to y'all.
Well, well,
Maybe days.
let
I
me
can explain
can J
some
Dub
facts with
chime
receipts.
in?
You feel me? Instead of
Go
thinks
ahead,
and
J Dub.
opinions and
Go ahead.
feels. That's all I'm getting is thinks and opinions and
J
feels from.
Dub
man,
trying to chime
So
in.
let
Let
tell
J
that
me what
Dub
you
nigga need to
think,
say
go to
man.
something.
sleep, man.
Tell me
Can
what you
J
think,
Dub
man.
expound?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So that's big facts, man. That we definitely inside of a system. But let's simplify things. Let's keep it kids, right? Keep it simple, stupid. That's we're gonna use that analogy. So how does this system of oppression affects you personally, as far as me? Uh, the things I can do within the system uh, is change my mindset and go about things differently than some people do. And what I mean by that is, even though we've been oppressed as people, I mean, at the end of the day, we not the only people that's oppressed. There's other people that's inside of the system that's oppressed, right? And with that, um, as far as oppression, what I mean for me, uh, using my time for wage on the job, I think that's a part of oppression. I could do something about that, you know. Um, you know, as far as dealing with government officials and law enforcement, I can do something about that, you know. But all those things starts with accountability. You know what I'm saying? It starts with accountability, and a lot of times I think my people we so quick to place blame uh on this and on that. You know, we quick to say, man, we always use this imaginary figure in the Bible. Well, use that same energy when you talking about this imaginary figure that's oppressing us? How about you keep that same damn energy? You know, but you can't. So what you gonna do in life? You got choices. We all got roadblocks, you know. But when that fork in the road, you got four options. You can go over that fork. You can go underneath that fork. You can go to the left of that fork, or you can go to the right of that fork. But one thing you don't do, you don't let it stop you. You don't let it stop you, and that's $1 million worth of game right there.
Bro, that's all I
Hey,
was
now hold on.
saying.
I want to say something.
He,
Oh Lord.
What? Okay, so what do you do when you know what I'm saying? You're jogging down the road and you get shot, or you know what I'm saying? You getting fluoride in your food and GMO food and chemtrails and
The
vaccines
coronavirus.
and all this
Okay,
type of shit.
bro,
What about that type of shit?
bro,
You
look,
feel me?
the
Then
So
what?
so so
coronavirus.
my answer
What?
is that a
How do
question
you
to
get
that's a
around that
question to
type
J
of stuff?
Dub or is that general?
Well, I was just asking you because
Is that a
you.
question to J Dub or is that general?
I mean, everybody can
Hey,
answer if they want, but I was
go ahead,
asking you
J
a
So
Dub.
for
question.
me,
Go
I
ahead.
feel like as far as your food and things like that, it starts with educating yourself. And with that, you'll know that, hey man, uh, I need to eat this certain type of food. Or how about I start working for myself? That way I have time to grow my own food. That's one way of getting out of the matrix. Taking control of your time. Because we know it's many things that you got to do on earth to maintain uh in society, right? You know what I'm saying? You have to have some form of income. That way you can get the necessities you need. Okay, we know you got to do that. However, the way you chose about getting your income is where the problem come in. For example, me, I work 12 hours on the clock. I can't grow my own food and do all that other shit that I would like to do, that my grandfather and all of them used to do, but I'm trying to work on that. If I could free up some time where I'm working maybe, well, I'm making money on my phone, I will be able to maybe move out in the country and have my own garden and things of that nature. But it starts with knowledge of self. It starts with educating yourself about what's going on, and then moving on from that. You know, as far as chemical trails and things of that nature, I don't have the answer to that question. I mean that's just something that that we involved in right now. I mean, how do we get across? I never even thought about sitting down and solving that problem, to be honest with you. So I don't have the answer to that question. But that's my thoughts.
As far as the that chemtrail and all that, man, you ain't. That's something you can't control. Period. That's government, and that's basically what he was putting out there. We still being suppressed or whatever by the government through all kinds of biochemical acts and all this other shit. But those things that you can't control, why worry yourself about what you can't control and control what you can? You understand? Like
Hell no,
that's
I
like
the
want
majority,
everything
the
about my. Hey,
majority
I
of the
want to control
control,
everything about my life. I
I'm
want to
well
have
said.
the
control of everything
majority,
Go
about
kill.
my life.
In order to do that, you have to kill the
Control
whole
it, then I'm
government
gonna be
system,
worried
nigga.
about it. If I can't control it, I'm gonna be worried about it, man.
Shit.
Hey,
Either way, only
but
thing you gonna do is stress yourself out and worry yourself more because you can't
I ain't
control
no
it.
stress about it. I'm
Period.
just,
it go back, it go back to you. All these questions go back to you. You can control everything you want to control. It actually go back to you.
yeah.
Because like you said, if you want to eat better, you can eat better.
Man, y'all tripping.
Y'all crazy, man.
Yeah, okay. You
Ain't
saying if you
nobody
want to eat
crazy.
better,
We in
if
the
you want to
same
eat
world you
better,
in, and I don't see how you think.
well, you tripping.
I see how you think, but you think like, okay, this wrong, this wrong, this wrong, this wrong. Dog, we got to live in this world, so make the best of whatever happened to you. I'm living with a disease right now, and I'm gonna live with I'm happy. I'm not sad and moping around with it, and it probably was for the food that we eat. So guess what? I'm
Right.
not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna keep pushing forward. I'm gonna keep living my life. I can have one leg, two legs. I'm gonna keep on pushing.
I got a question. Is you talking about the food you eat or the food that your ancestors ate?
Who me?
I'm talking about the food
Yeah,
I ate.
What you mean?
What I who said what I mean?
Just answer the question in general, because I
That
often ask the
the
same shit.
Because what I want to get you to understand is you talking about you know, you talking about oppression and all that shit. This and even with the food, this shit go back way back. So when I say this, and they talk about the corona, like the coronavirus fuck with black people. Um, and the reason they do is because of all the shit that we got going on as a culture type shit, meaning the food that
Hey,
we
hey,
eat.
before you finish
And
that, what black people you talking about? 'Cause I see niggas on this motherfucker that ain't been touched.
what do you mean?
I ain't had corona. You got corona?
I'm pretty
I
sure
Black,
don't
you
you
help.
had.
got corona?
Son want to help the
I'm pretty sure you got. I'm
yeah.
pretty sure everybody on the phone that had it and is either immune to it or got very small symptoms to it.
Oh, well, they talking to the wrong group then.
I'm all I'm saying is
I'll
that
take that bet.
the people with I mean, they saying that it's us because we have like a underlining issues is the term that they use, which is like diabetes, heart failure, high blood
High
pressure,
blood
and
pressure.
a whole bunch
Man,
of
that
other
sound like
shit,
a
right?
scare tactic. That sound like a
I'm
scare
not talking
tactic to
about the
me.
scare tactic, nigga. I'm just hear me out for a second. It ain't even about the scare tactic. The thing about it is that all those things is true, right? But what I'm saying, I'm not saying you shaking your head. You don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the true shit is the underlying issues. That's true. That's facts, nigga. You can't shake your head at facts. We have underlying
I,
issues
I
as a
got
as a
I got
people.
high blood pressure,
Oh, thank you. That's what I'm saying. This shit is true. But
sickle
anyway,
cell,
now
sickle
what I'm
cell
saying,
trait.
you got the trait. But what I'm saying is, my thing is, when I ask you a question, which is it the stuff he ate or the stuff his ancestors ate? And I'm saying that is that you don't have these underlying issues by the shit that you ate. This shit is passed down. Is what the fuck I'm trying to get you to see. It ain't. That's why they call it genetics or hereditary. This shit we've been our people has been eating bullshit for the longest, and it's in your damn DNA when you born.
I
True
Right.
that.
I get
True.
So
I get
what I
I get the genetics.
what I'm saying, what I'm saying by that is that this is a form of oppression, and it's still going on today. So you saying shit like, oh, we could eat better. Yeah, you got to go where to eat better because you can't do it here. You can go and say, oh yeah, I went. Hold on, brother, I see your finger. You can go to the Whole Food stores, and guess what's there? The same shit that's at the other stores. They got the GMO shit there too, and then they gonna stamp a shit on there that says organic on it. A lot of people going vegan, vegetarian, whatever the fuck that shit called, where they don't eat meat, and that fucks your body up because you gotta eat meat. You got collagen and you got cholesterol that's in meat that you need, and you can't just not eat meat because you won't get the shit that your cells need.
I
And
don't
this is
know.
just food. This is just food, nigga.
I
That's just
disagree
one
with
aspect.
some.
To me, it sounds like another form of brainwashing, nigga. That's all that shit sound like. Nigga, if
What's
you eat just
brainwash?
all of this, then you will be healthy. If you eat just this, then you will be healthy. That's
Right.
another form of brainwash, nigga. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's a
I'm gonna
bunch of
say
bullshit.
what I want to say is that I understand everything you're saying. It sounds like it's tough, but since we've been conditioned in this way to eat, we think it ain't no other way. But I mean, it'll be hard for us to change our way, but we can. We
Yeah,
can. We can grow
I'm saying
our own shit,
the thing
Well, we
about that's
know
what I'm
that
but
saying.
we
he
don't
doing.
want to.
He started doing that already.
Right, but okay, so let me tell you.
Hey
Now,
yo, it's good to be optimistic, but let's be realistic, man.
right, you know what I'm saying.
About
So let me
Yeah,
tell
I'm
you. Let
being
me tell
real
you.
with it by
Yeah.
saying it'll be hard, but we can do
No,
it.
no, no. I know. I ain't talking about that. I just, let's be
Let me just
realistic.
throw this out there real quick. Let me ask a question. Where do you get natural seeds from?
That's a good question.
shit. It depends on. I mean,
I
wait.
feel like you
Okay.
probably got to go out the
Hey,
country to get them hoes.
no, no. I mean, that goes back to research. You know what I'm saying? Because first you gotta do your research to know what fruits are actually natural and which ones are fucking government made.
And
$100-year-old tree.
once you
Then
find
then
that out, then
then
you have.
that's where your natural seeds at. Those plants or those trees or whatever, those are your natural seeds.
So you think? Do you think you can get it? Do you think you can get natural seeds in America?
Technically, you don't even need the fucking seeds. Just find out the background of the tree, and you can use the tree. You don't need the seed.
Okay, tree, plant. I don't
I
know
would say in the
where you
wild.
going with it.
In
I would say in
America,
the wild.
yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah, you can because there are natural plants and fruits and trees that
You
are
find a
here.
tree that's in the wild that ain't nobody, grew something that's grew, in the wild. That's what I would say.
Man, look,
Not
but
something
see,
that's on a
you
fruit.
ain't gonna know what because it could be any tree that grew out there that they didn't manufacture. But if you don't do your research first, then you know what I'm saying you still fucking with a government tree, but
So I got a
it was
question
grown in
because
the
I
wild.
hear that all the time. So with all the stuff that say non-GMO, organic, um, do we not think that stuff is what it say it is? And I say that because we got millions of people out here that's looking for a check. If that shit ain't what it is, uh, wouldn't somebody be able to sue their ass for false advertisement or false pretense under FDA?
Are
Shit.
at this
Always,
I
point,
mean,
exactly.
hey,
Somebody,
hey,
somebody always looking for a
Huh.
check.
I
at
Somebody,
mean,
this point,
it's a millions of people around here. I think they would have tested somebody out of the 30 years I've been living. I think somebody would have tested that shit right now and been to have some type of lawsuit going on that
all
I
right.
could jump on.
Let me say this to you real quick because I've been meaning to say
So
this
again,
about
that's theory. That's theory.
I've been meaning to say this about people with this FDA. So the FDA approves vaccines, do they not?
They do.
I believe so.
from
Yeah.
my
So
knowledge,
the FDA approves vaccines. Vaccines have been proven to not have been tested, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 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 are tested properly, right? And in 1984 or 86, they passed a law that they are not liable for shooting your ass with the vaccine, and if anything happens to you, right? This is the FDA and the WHO and the CDC. So all that testing
Mm-hmm.
shit
wait. We
means,
talking about
and
vaccine.
I'm just throwing it
How
out
long?
there for those who say that the FDA is all great and by regulations and they got to be they full of shit just like the rest of the fucking
No,
government is, right? So I'm
vaccine
saying,
itself,
Well, if you feel that way,
vaccine itself
why don't we
means
bring them on
giving you
trial?
the shit.
Because according to the FDA, they is held responsible for the protection and promoting
They
of
being
public health. So
investigated
if that's
right
the case,
now.
why don't we bring them on trial then?
They already
say,
under
Why don't we
investigation.
bring them on trial then?
say that
They
again, D
already
Night.
under investigation. The
So out of the
CDC,
many years they've been
the
around, they just
CDC, the
not under
WHO,
investigation.
the FDA, who else?
I hear about the WHO on an investigation, but I ain't hear nothing about no FDA.
They all is.
Bro, they
They all,
all
the whole team, they funding each other.
right.
Just like y'all talking about,
Well,
let's
my
everybody
question
go
would
in
be
on this thing. They doing that. Same shit with them.
point me in the right direction so I can look up what you looking up because I ain't got them facts.
Yeah.
Hey yo,
I get them to you.
I post,
Anyway,
yeah.
Hey
go
man,
ahead.
look.
Go
If
ahead.
y'all
No,
know
kept
about
putting his
shots,
finger up.
man, vaccines anyway, that's giving you the shit before you get it,
This is
supposedly
true.
to prevent you from getting it
This is
or
true.
making it worse. So they give
This
you
is
the flu to fight the flu. Just like
right.
that corona shit, they give you corona to fight the corona. Nigga, stop
Right.
with it's a that's that's the vaccine, nigga.
They give you a strand of whatever the fuck that shit is, and also it also has mercury in that shit. Uh, which
Baby fetus.
Yeah, baby fetus is fucking
Fucking
rat brains or some shit like that.
yep.
And
Nigga, the point is a fucking vaccine, nigga. Come on, man.
right. But anyway, enough of that. What you had to say, breadwinner G? You I seen you with your thumb up like twice or some shit. What you got?
Man, I was just gonna say, speak on the vaccine shit. You know what I'm saying, real quick. I want to touch on a couple topics y'all was just talking about. The vaccine shit. I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying. You know, this shit that we don't hear about. You know what I'm saying. Only thing that we hear for is vaccine and shit like that. It's like back in the like it's way back in the days, and they just said polio. You know what I'm saying? Like I never heard of, you know what I'm saying, any other vaccines besides that. And then, you know what I'm saying, just to top it off with the vaccine shit, you know,
Let me jump in there with
Jesus
you real
ain't take
quick.
these.
Nigga, all them shots you had to take to go to school was vaccines.
Right, right.
I know that part. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying everything. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying now to say how it is now. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't go to school without the shit. You know what I'm saying? And all this type of shit. There's just so many standards to having a, you know what I'm saying, these shots. All right, you know what I'm saying? So on top of that, nigga, Jesus ain't have to take these shots. Why the fuck do we have to? You know what I'm saying? And for those who and Noah and all them. You dig? Adam, all that. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. Then the other topic I want to touch on right quick is, you know what I'm saying, the poison shit y'all said with the food. You know what I'm saying. I think it's even deeper than that, my nigga. When a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, pregnant and having a baby and breastfeeding and shit like this and all these chemicals this woman then put into her body and her life, she didn't live and shit like that up into having a baby. You know what I'm saying? And you getting this shit right out the titty and into your body even when you know what I'm saying, you in her body. I mean, you know what I'm saying, the baby is in the womb for the months. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I mean, they sharing the body. You know what I'm saying? So like all that poison year after year. You know what I'm saying? Say she having a kid when she's 26 or something like that. Like she got 26 years of drinking, smoking. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up food and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then she fucking breastfeeding or whatever you dig, and it's going right to the baby. You know what I'm saying? That's automatically. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this fucking we talking about a system or sort of, you know what I'm saying, like type shit, you know, like that's on some like, you know what I'm saying, getting them right out the gate, you know what I'm saying, it's no chance for, you know what I'm saying, like just like straight, you know, how it's supposed to be, period, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And like the last subject y'all talked about was y'all said the vaccine shit, then the poison shit, you know what I'm saying, and I wanted to ask the question we left off on was, you know what I'm saying, uh the what's our purpose here?
Yeah, you
All
supposed to
right.
be asking Dave that question.
That's what Williams came in at.
He probably come back. Give him a couple, seconds or a minute.
Yeah. That's what
Handle
handle
that.
that come in.
I and not to say, you know what I'm saying, when I ask that question, I got my
That's a
own
good
perception
question. Y'all
just like
mind if I pick
everybody
up?
else.
Go ahead, J Dub.
Y'all mind if I pick up the baton then?
Go
To
ahead,
come
J
in.
Dub.
Well, you know, for me, man, brought up, I always was taught it was to worship God and everything, right? But me, I think it's really to reproduce. I mean, you look around, you in the world. I mean, what flowers do, what birds do. I mean, pretty much everything. This whole ecosystem we live in, what they do, they reproduce. For the ones that can't reproduce, I mean, shit, man, I don't have the answer for them. I mean, they leave no legacy. I mean, you know, but that sums it up for me as far as our purpose here on earth.
Be fruitful,
I think
multiply,
for
huh?
I let me I think that it's, you know, not only to, you know what I'm saying, reproduce, I think that, it's a level of you know, mentally. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because we can think. You feel me? We can, you know what I'm saying? Look like what we have done already. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And I think it's like a level of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like what is like learning. You feel me? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We can still learn shit now. You know what I'm saying? Nigga walk up on you now. You know what I'm saying? Show you how to build a whole motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Or show you how to fix a car or just a fuel pump on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think you know what I'm saying that like it's 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 an evolution of the mind. You feel me? That you know what I'm saying? That and I think too that it can't be put into words too, because you know what I'm saying? Because we have you know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking on my mind right now. You feel me? That you know now I'm speaking on my heart. You feel me? That my nigga, I think that you feel me. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to do with the mental. You feel me? And elevating it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying. We can learn, and then you know what I'm saying. Even besides asking the question, why we, you know what I'm saying? What's our purpose, nigga? Why can we learn? You feel me? What's the purpose of learning? You feel me? What we supposed to do? You know what I'm saying with this knowledge? You know what I'm saying? Like you feel me? I don't think it was just to create a cell phone. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like not even just anything to do with. I'm gonna stop right
I don't. I look okay. I feel like I listen to like when we talk like when we had these conversations, man. Like a lot of shit comes back to me from previous discussions type shit. You know what I'm saying? And I with that said, I believe like we all not here for the same fucking purpose. You don't have the same purpose that I have. You don't have the same destiny that I have, but you're not gonna travel the same path that I'm gonna travel. You know what I'm saying? Or that I did travel. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like we all here for one purpose. We all have different purposes that we're here. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like
what
that
purpose do
nigga,
you feel like yours is?
huh?
So what's your purpose then? You feel like
My purpose,
because that's really what the question is to me. I
my
think.
my purpose to
Mm.
me is that nigga that show up, that helper, that nigga that's gonna be there, regardless
but you saying
old,
more of
white,
like your role in
Puerto
life. I don't
Rican,
think you saying your
uh,
purpose.
uh, uh, nigga, whoever you is, it don't matter your fucking race, it don't matter your fucking blood type, nigga. My purpose is to help you. That's nigga. You don't believe me? Well, he believe me. He didn't see me do it, but nigga, I think that's my purpose.
DJ, you
I mean, I feel you. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Saying
hold
your
on,
purpose
man.
is to
Let
spread
DJ get up in
to
here,
get
man. Hold on.
injured by help. I
I
was
mean, I
DJ
saying,
wasn't
get
gonna
up in
say
I
here.
too
mean,
much, man. I agree with royalty as far as I agree with everybody to a certain extent, but I agree with royalty as far as everybody shit is different. Uh, I
Mm-hmm.
agree with J Dub as far as the whole be fruitful shit. Uh, and breadwinner with all the the knowledge type shit. Um, but I don't think I know mine. I think I think everybody got some of the same stuff as far as the multiplying and the learning, and the bettering yourself. Uh, uh, what's the word I was going to say? Raising your vibrations, as Debo would say. Uh, uh, and getting to a better spiritual level. You know, uh, probably one of the things I want to say is unlocking those what's those genes I'll tell talking to you about D those hidden those
Uh,
I can't think of the name of them jokers, but
okay.
those unlocking them jokers,
Yeah.
you know, oh, that's all also I wanted to say. I think we also here to be
Dormant
tested.
genes, man. We just gonna call them dormant genes for now.
Right. Those right there, unlocking them joints. But also to be tested, man. And it's a battle, a war, like almost every day, you know. And I ain't talking about no no hard task test, no hard exam either. I'm talking about just like these little quizzes, here and there, type thing, just to kind of see what path we gonna take or what choice we gonna make. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to say that, but yeah. So yeah, that's about it.
I
Yeah.
mean, I can understand that the quiz and the tests and because I mean you can revert that back to anything for any argument that anybody can pull up, and 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be one of their spiritual arguments or something. 9 times out of 10, that's what they gonna go with. But even in their Bibles and their Qurans and shit, it niggas always been tested to test their faith or to, but that reverts back to a whole lot of other shit that you gotta analyze too. So it's 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 kind of a give and take situation as far as where you at with it or which way you gonna go with it because you can go to the side on the biblical side or the Quran side as far as the being tested side and the stories that they tell in these books, or you can go to what where Debo would go to and go to the soul side and be like your energy is being tested as far as you gonna let these people bring your energy down or you gonna stay away from these type people and keep your energy up and stay positive and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you go toward that biblical way and you try to follow that shit, then you got a lot of shit ahead of you because nigga, the shit that go on in that motherfucker. Yeah, but if you go toward energy way, it's a little less complicated. You know what I'm saying? Like only because you ain't got to deal with people that's in this book that ain't even Jesus, but the book is about Jesus or Allah or God or whatever, whoever they writing this shit, bro, and teaching this shit too. Um, it's I'd rather go with the soul thing, but the whole energy thing makes a lot of sense to me, and I've been kind of looking into that a little more. But uh, as far as I don't know, I'm gonna say like I'm gonna say this. A lot of uh, and this gonna go back to what we talking about earlier, and then bring it back to it. But a lot of decisions that we make or made have been things that uh we was probably taught growing up, which is not an excuse for us doing what the fuck we doing today. As far as eating, fucking, whatever the case may be, or however the fuck they did it when we was growing up, or whatever they taught us when we was growing up. Whatever we do today, these days, what happened back then is not an excuse for what's happening now. That's more of what J Rock would say or J Dub would say as far as accountability, because all of that we didn't go through that. We probably don't know half our ancestors that been through all of that shit. So you can't just fall back on that and say, oh, this is why it is. No, that is not why it is. It's because of the bad decisions we made. God damn it, or that we still making, or whatever the case may be. And then as far as the eating thing, I'm gonna say DJ on the right path, which means that you can control it, and you can put it in perspective to where you have this vision to where this is what's going to happen and this is what I'm going to do. So you can control that aspect. And as far as the why we here, nigga, we all have our reasons, different reasons. Some of us might be helpers. Some of us, I don't know.
Need the help.
Yeah, like I said, just go back because I listen to everybody, so I can iterate a whole lot of stuff right there, and I was gonna go into some other shit, but I'm gonna leave it at that, man, because I was gonna go into some other shit. It was gonna go sideways.
What you got,
Yeah.
D-Lab?
Okay. I've been
D
waiting.
that
Yeah, I've been waiting.
oh
I ain't get
man, go to sleep.
I ain't get to answer now question.
You ain't going to sleep yet.
Okay. The question is so first I wanna speak on the I'm gonna just I'm gonna lead the system talk for later because I guess don't nobody know nothing. But
No, no.
Hey,
Hey,
hold on,
after
bro.
hey,
Hey,
fuck
hold
that.
on, nigga. You can't
Hey,
put me in that
Hey,
category, nigga.
after you finish your statement, reiterate that question. Fuck that. Finish your
'cause I wasn't
statement.
even here
And then,
for the
hey, no, no,
sister
no.
to talk.
all right,
Yeah.
man. All right, my bad, man. I
Finish your
mean,
statement. There you go with that puzzle piece shit, nigga. Finish your statement, then reiterate that system shit.
yeah. Okay. So, hey, with the purpose thing, I ain't gonna lie, man. Everybody's hit that hoe. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I agree with everything everybody said. We are here for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? We are here for more than just to make a goddamn phone and technology. We are supposed to multiply. You know what I'm saying? And what DJ said.
A
That too,
bunch
we
of
supposed
shit.
to do it. You know what I'm saying?
That too.
Real talk. It's true. It's true. We supposed to. And I just want to add mine now. You know what I'm saying? And I might say the same thing everybody else saying in another way though. But yeah, to me, I feel like we're here to learn, number one, you know what I'm saying? And that's basically everything else everybody else said besides the procreating thing J Dub said. You know what I'm saying? But in a nutshell, that's kind of what everybody else said. To me, I feel like, well, hold on, wait, the royalty ain't say that either. But to me, I feel like we here to learn, experience, you know what I mean? And
Can I ask y'all a question?
No, let that man finish, man.
Yes, sir.
oh yeah, let me finish. Yeah, so yeah, I feel like we here to learn, we here to experience, we here to help other people, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, when I say help other people, I mean far as, you know what I'm saying, on the learning level far as teach other people. You know what I'm saying? Because you can help them by giving them $1, or you can teach them by giving them a job and letting them get their own shit. You feel me? Or, you know how they say the whole fishing thing. I don't want to. I had to say something different, but you know what I mean. So so we here to learn. We here to experience. We here to help, aka teach people. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's kind of in a nutshell what it is. You know what I mean? I don't think we here to. And like I always say, big ups and respect to God and everything. But I don't think we here to worship God as some servant type shit. You feel me? You have to think about this. So this is why I'm talking about the God of the Bible earlier. Because are y'all telling me that the God of the Bible is so egotistical? We talking about the supreme creator here. He's so egotistical that he only made people just to worship him. That's how much ego he got. He only made us to worship him. I think not, bro. And just like G Hart was talking about, he said I'm a jealous God. The creator, he's so egotistical that he jealous He you know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Now,
If
I
he
don't know
made
why you
think
brought.
about
I
this.
don't even know why you brought that nigga
Hold
into
on,
this
wait,
conversation.
hold on.
He is not. He is not. Uh. Chain breaker.
Just nigga, go
That
ahead,
nigga
D Lac,
is.
man.
Shout out
Man,
to
no,
Jihad.
no,
Damn,
hold on,
damn,
pimp.
man.
Go ahead,
Oh,
D Lac.
goodness.
That nigga is not a chain breaker, nigga. He ain't broke
He,
his own damn chain. The fuck
yes,
out of
he
here.
is.
And I
Go
ain't. I
ahead,
Look,
D
ain't
Lac.
say he.
look,
I
man,
ain't
hold
say he
on,
was
man.
jealous.
That's up my point, man.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Jihad, he ain't on here to fight back, man. Let him make it.
Go
My
ahead.
bad.
But, yeah, I really fucked up now.
You
I.
saying that
What
It's
God
system?
five.
What
He said
is
system
we
was
had to
not
you
learn. We
talking
had
and
to,
don't
about,
have an
man?
man.
ego like that?
Yeah,
You
yeah, I
saying
was
God
thinking,
don't?
okay, yeah. So I was
Yeah.
thinking, yeah. So what? Back on the ego thing, you know what I'm saying? You think that the the Most High Supreme Creator of all just made some people just to serve Him and worship Him? He got that much ego, and then that's what I was saying about Jihad earlier. He was talking about that. He said, "I'm a jealous God." He got that much ego that he get jealous if you serve somebody else. If he think about this now, if he made us only to serve Him, then that's what we'll be doing. If he the supreme most high creator, yeah, he give us free will, but you gotta remember he got an ego. Because that's all he want us to do is serve him. He gonna get jealous. You feel me? So once again, I don't think, you know what I'm saying, that I don't know, I'm gonna just say something ain't right about that. You know what I mean?
Okay, but
The teaching that they give.
if that's what he wanted and it's not happening, that could explain a lot of the shit we go through.
And that come back to the original question,
Good perspective.
you know. That's why I go back to the original question. You know, is
What
this
what system you talking about though?
oh man. See, when I was talking about the system, how I was saying how they started the system way back then, and and right now today the system is still running. So to sit
Um,
here and think or to say that the system don't affect you is absurd to me.
Right.
Absurd. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. So I ain't trying to, I
Well,
don't
I don't
mean,
think
no,
nobody
no,
made
I
that.
don't mean,
just,
no, hold on,
I,
wait. I
I
don't
don't think
mean,
nobody made that statement, but I would
huh?
like for you to expound since so I don't think nobody made that statement of what you just said about it don't affect them, but I would like for you to expound on what is the system you speak of since nobody has that level of understanding that you got.
Okay.
I
You know,
understand it, but go ahead.
that nigga got 1,000 puzzle piece and we got 100.
I know. Now I
That's,
gotta start looking through the
Well,
goddamn.
I say that sarcastically. I say
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sarcastically, DJ, because of the statement he made earlier.
yeah,
Oh
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. I feel
That
you
was
on that because
sarcasm too, man. Hey, don't
I
do
wanted
that
to
to me.
slap some sense into him for that statement too. But
No,
go
that
ahead.
was sarcasm too, though. Don't throw rocks at me, man. Hey, don't stone me. But I was just saying, you know what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, right? I was just saying that, you know, the way y'all was responding to when I said that was like y'all act like I ain't gonna say y'all, but you know, to me, the response that I was getting was as if, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't known. So that's why I said that. You know what I mean? That's why I said that. I said it sarcastically, but I kind of was feeling that way
Hey,
at the
he don't
same.
hold no grudges. Shout out to me.
Huh?
say no, no,
Well, break
no.
it down.
So
What you
so
mean by this system we stay in? And let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about expound. Like, say what you mean.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah,
oppression as
yeah.
far as
That's what I was
the
gonna go with it.
police, you know, so we can have a discussion about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, like I said earlier, I spoke on, police brutality. I spoke on, the fluoride in the water and the GMO food and the chemtrails and the what I'm saying, how corporate America. Because see, now I'm finna get deep with it. To me, to me. But how corporate America, you feel me, divide, you know what I'm saying, the system that corporate America has that divides, you know what I'm saying, the black household using welfare and you know what I'm saying, things like that, governmental assistance type shit. And how you know what I'm saying, you know, we targeted and stereotyped and you know what I'm saying, they uh they put out perceptions of us like you know what I'm saying. You don't see too many gay white dudes on TV, but you see a lot of gay black dudes. They don't show that. You feel me? Shit like that. They demasculating us. You know what I'm saying? They uh uh on an economic level, I can't even it was had something to do with a something about when you I don't even want to speak on that part because I
Bro,
can't remember that part right there about that.
on that gay level, man, I
On the
have to do with that because I
I
don't
can't even
even
finish
worry
now.
about these niggas that say they gay.
Debo Lottie.
That has nothing to do with me.
Debo
I
Lottie.
don't even include myself in that equation. On that housing and food stamp shit. Nigga, the government ain't doing that. That's these lazy motherfuckers that don't want to do shit. Hey, it's a whole lot of motherfuckers out here that's out here grinding that ain't even trying to think about that shit. Nigga, if you lazy and you don't want to do shit, then jump on that motherfucker. Fuck it. And ride that bitch out to the wheel. I ain't even gonna get mad at you cause shit. From the other conversation about
All black people that use welfare
economic.
government
Now,
assistance. Easy.
I said on the other conversation about economics and shit, nigga, shit, the way the government is, then shit, jump on that motherfucker. If you having hard times, if you ain't having hard times or you ain't struggling, why the fuck you just on that bitch so you ain't gotta work, nigga? That's on you. That's on them. You know what I'm saying? That ain't on everybody, nigga. That's just what most black people do, cause niggas they feel like they owed something. And if you still feeling like you owe something at this age, nigga, you gon' fall in last place, nigga, cause don't nobody owe you shit.
That's a
Nobody
system.
owe you shit, and ain't nobody gonna give you shit. If you
It's a
ain't realized
system.
that shit yet, something wrong, fam. Like, what the fuck?
It's a
We
system.
fucking grown, and you still feel like the government owe you shit? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
They talking about
I
me, huh?
the
Are you just
I'm
speaking
just
in
well,
general?
saying in general, nigga.
I'm gonna say they out, boy.
to be honest with you, nigga, the government
But
owe
they do.
me shit,
But they
nigga.
do.
Oh, what they owe you? What you been through? What the government put you through that they owe you shit?
But they do. Number
Okay,
one, I'm
They
here
not
to
owe your
America. Number
grandparents or
one,
great
I'm in
okay,
grandparents that's
Number
dead
one,
or
I'm in
something.
coronavirus right
number
now.
one, I'm in America. That's number one.
right.
Goddamn.
That's
They
number
owe
one.
you
Number
something because
two,
you in America.
That's number one.
first, number two
Nah,
is
nigga,
no.
that's self righteous shit, nigga. They
Number
don't owe you
two,
That's
nothing.
right, this shit.
number
They
two.
don't owe you. Think just because you live here don't
This
mean they
nigga.
owe you shit.
Okay, okay.
Alright.
They
So
say
the
the
thing
land
about
of
it,
the free, the home of the brave, nigga. Ain't nobody free. We might be brave, but ain't nobody out here free. That you can use
Speak
all
that
the
shit,
analogies
Rod.
you want to use, but nigga,
Speak,
it ain't gonna add
speak
up
that shit,
to
Rod.
it ain't gonna add
it's
up
Speak
just
to
that
shit.
shit, Rod.
shit.
It's
What
just
the
shit.
fuck you think you supposed to have or what you supposed to get? Nigga, this is the life you in, and nigga, you make the best of what it is, nigga. This all this you owe me this and you owe me that. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
It's still a
Hey,
system.
if you can get it, then get it. I say that. If
Everything
you
you
can
said
get
is
it and
still a
they gonna
system.
give it to you, then get the shit. Other than that, nigga, they don't owe you shit.
That
Yeah.
system that was a
That's why I wanted
system.
to change the topic and shit. That's why I didn't want to talk about the
All
system.
right, before we change the
Right.
topic right quick, I want to
Because
say I'm on both sides. You know, I want to say I'm on
I
both
like
sides of
this
this
topic.
shit. You know what I'm saying? For one,
Yeah, good topic.
I think that, you know what I'm saying, in a way, let me just say, you know what I'm saying, like I said, I'm on both sides of it, and to speak on the side of saying they do owe us something. You dig? You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, why in the hell do we got Black History Month, Martin Luther King days, and all this other shit? You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey,
Like,
bro,
you know, why
you
even
got Black
remember the
History Month.
why
Do you
why
get a check every Black History Month?
As he cutting everybody off though.
look then look. This is what I'm saying. Look, I'm for both sides, bro. You feel me? So I'm just saying on this side right now of saying why I do think they, you know what I'm saying, it is on some old shit, you know what I'm saying? Because first of all, there was like slavery did happen, you know what I'm saying? Just because we didn't go through the shit don't mean it didn't happen. You tell that shit to the motherfuckers that it happened to at that time, right after they getting their ass whooped, right after they getting their white took and being away from their family and shit that, you know what I'm saying, hey, you know what I'm saying, is this a chance for you to get, you know what I'm saying, you know, something trade back, you know what I'm saying, for which you have been through, you know what I'm saying? You don't think they'll jump to
Reparations,
take it?
nigga.
You know what I'm saying? I think they'll
Well,
jump to
let me
take it, you
chime.
know what I'm
Let
saying?
me chime.
Okay.
Let me
Hold on,
chime in,
let
y'all.
me
Don't
say the
mind. Y'all
last part
mind?
of
Anybody
saying
else want to go?
look, let me say the other point of you did, you know what I'm saying, of it not being, you know what I'm saying, like I said, I'm on both sides, you know what I'm saying? And on the point where I feel like it ain't nothing old, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, I believe, you know what I'm saying, life is what you make it. You did, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? You put yourself in the position, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, to where you're not affected by, you know what I'm saying, whatever's going on, you know what I'm saying? Like just like these fucking celebrities. They get this money, you know what I'm saying? And, like just speak on one celebrity, Michael Jackson. This nigga, I had all that goddamn money, and damn that boy, you know what I'm saying? Like the size of this nigga property was like a fucking like Lamar. You know what I'm saying? You did like and just moved out the grid. He had enough money to, you know what I'm saying, put himself in a position where, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't affected, you know what I'm saying? But to the end, but that's another story. But you know what I'm saying? Like you can put yourself in a position where you're not, you know what I'm saying, affected on an everyday basis of, you know what I'm saying, this, quote unquote system. You did? You know what I'm saying? So I'm
So
on both
royalty.
sides of it. You feel me?
I want to hear
So
DJ.
I'm rocking with. I'm I'm rocking with royalty 1,000. I feel like that's what's wrong with our people right now. Is we like to go back and say unity and we need to stick together and fly that flag, but how about we have accountability? How about we step up to the plate? How about we be expecting shit from the government so bad we be looking at our own people expecting them to do shit for us all the time. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna be real with you. At the end of the day, slavery was something that had to take place to move this world forward. Now it's fucked up that we had to be on the end of that, but it was either them whooping our ass or we was for to whoop their ass. You know what I'm saying? One way or the
What kind
other.
of shit is
Now,
Man,
that, bro? That don't even make no
nah,
damn sense, bro.
I
but
can't
that
rock with you on that one, Jay.
That don't
that
even make
make
no damn
that make
sense.
perfect sense. Now let's listen.
Nah, you
Let's
said
listen
that
and
had to
understand and not
happen.
listen to react. What I'm
Man,
saying
you
is to
tripping.
move, yeah, man. This is a capitalistic world. The other day we had a conversation about how they got 6,000 years, and at the end of the day they gonna be our slave, and we're gonna be doing what they done to us, right? So y'all could process that, but y'all can't process the words I just said. That's a one track mind. That's a one
I couldn't
track mind.
Who
process
We just
shit.
who
I
had the
couldn't
who
process it
conversation
when they
processing
said
yesterday.
that? I ain't
I was saying
processing
I ain't
none of
want no
that
damn
shit.
slaves. You feel me? I was saying I ain't want no slaves. I couldn't process that shit then. You dig? I ain't down with that. It's gonna turn around and then they gonna be the slaves. I don't want no goddamn slave. You dig?
Now, but
You know what I'm saying?
that's understandable, Dave. But at the end of the day, that's the world we live in, man. It's always somebody at the top, right? At the top of the food chain, and there's always somebody trying to knock that person out, right? So at the end of the day, you know, they played chess and did what they did. What you think our mind frame would be like if we had played chess and done what they did? If it was the roles was reversed, would we feel fucked up about it? That we was on top of the world right now, that we controlling all the strings and shit like that? No, we wouldn't feel fucked up. We'll be shit, heaven on earth. We'll
But
be
nah,
heaven
Nah,
on
like
earth.
that
But
shit.
Jay.
unfortunately,
I'm like,
go
I'm
ahead. I
like,
sound like
I'm
I
nigga,
saying go
ruffled some
ahead.
feathers right there. Go ahead.
Nah, look, I'm finna say, look, Jay, I agree with you with everything. And DJ, I'm just gonna be real quick. You know what I'm saying? I think that was DJ
Oh
jumping in.
Lord.
But you know what I'm saying? Um, I agree with you with everything you said, but I don't agree with the part when you said slavery need to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like that point, like, like that they almost like created like what I'm saying, what they call genocide, bro. Like they almost killed off our race. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I want to know like what you meant by
That happened
saying, you
to
know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's part of the game. Even the military, even in life, even on the chessboard, you sacrifice some of your pieces for the greater good. Like I said, man, at the end of the day, however you want to view it, that had to transpire to push the economy forward to what we are today. Whether we was whooping their ass or they was whooping our ass, we'll feel different if we was on top right now. If we was the presidents, if all the presidents was black, if we was owning all the land, if we was in control, what would our mindset be right now? Oh hell yeah, we
All
did
right,
that.
but
We
look,
straight one
but
of them
look, when you say
motherfuckers,
that
man. I'm
though,
glad we was quick
when
on
you
our toes.
but when you say that though, I think you kind of, you know what I'm saying, like go back on what you said of saying we need to apply ourselves. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because you saying that slavery happened, I mean, you know what I'm saying, it had to happen, you know what I'm saying, for the economy, you did, you know what I'm saying, which is, like we talking about financial, for that to happen, you know what I'm saying, like, like what happens to, you know what I'm saying, just, you know what I'm saying, that not happen. I mean, you know what I'm saying, slavery happened how it did, just, you know what I'm saying, how it happened, and, us applying
All them people
ourselves, you
had
know
to
what I'm
die for
saying, it
some
shouldn't
money.
take, I don't think it should take slavery for, you know what I'm saying, niggas to be like, I mean, now that we own shit and all that, then what comes to work in? What comes to work to, what I'm saying, attain those things? You feel me? Owning shit
Hey,
and you know what I'm saying, being president, you know?
hey, bro, look. Think of it like this. If when he said we need to be applying ourselves, right? All right, take your fight. Your fight is the slavery thing, right? I'm gonna get back to that, but take this slavery fight. Okay, you running with the 400 years. Some niggas run with 6,000 years. Either way, we running with years of slavery. Okay, right. So applying yourself and fighting that comes from bringing yourself back up from what not you been through, but you want reparations from. How the fuck you want reparations from what the fuck your ancestors been through? Nigga, you ain't know them motherfuckers. But anyways, uh that has nothing to do with applying yourself. Because what they
It ain't
went
about applying
through,
yourself. We was talking about it's about
It's
slavery
not just
nigga,
happening.
about what
you
they
You feel
just
went
me?
through
said this
either.
shit. You
He's
just
saying
said
that
applying yourself.
Stop
You just
talking
said
about
what
the
you said.
system, because
You just told him
we just
about applying himself. He
this
said applying yourself.
no. Jay was talking about, you know what I'm saying?
No,
We not old
no, no,
shit.
no, no, no,
You
no,
feel
no, no,
me?
no.
He
Bring it
said
back. Bring it back.
he saying the same thing you saying. He said he
Just
agree
tell
with you a
Jay.
thousand percent.
You just didn't say that. You just tell J Dub that applying yourself. You didn't just say nothing about applying yourself to J Dub.
To make my point about what he was saying,
Okay, so
he
I just
also
bring it
said
back up, and you talk about no.
because he also said slavery needed to happen. Because what if, you know what I'm saying, we would have had the shit in our name? What if we would have had the money? You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so okay,
But
okay.
before that, he said applying ourselves. And I took that as, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Okay, applying ourselves, nigga. You know what I'm saying? As him saying, hey, you know what I'm
he,
saying? Being that it did happen, come presidents now. It did happen. Nigga, slavery happened. But still, apply
okay,
yourself. That's what they saying.
even if he did, okay, he said it like that. Okay, it needed to happen. So since it happened,
That's the part we talking about. Do you feel like it needed to
okay,
happen?
okay, listen, okay,
Yes or no?
since it happened, you say, do I agree with it?
Do you feel like slavery needed to happen? Then that's when the conversation changed on that question right there. Do you feel like slavery needed to happen? Jay said, yeah. I was saying now.
I can answer the question, but I'm gonna answer it from a different perspective.
All right, well, do you think niggas need to be hung and niggas, you know what I'm saying, should have been getting their ass whooped and niggas being took from their family
Okay,
and shit?
It's
Think that shit
way
should have
more
happened?
to
look,
it
Niggas been
than
like I
that.
said, I
fighting
can
all
answer
day
the
and shit.
question. I can answer the question, but I'm gonna answer it from a different perspective. Do you want me to answer the question?
Yeah, because your perspective, I mean, you different from everybody on
Okay.
here. So you
See,
know what I'm
'cause
saying? Your
my
answer gonna be a
perspective is
different
gonna be
perspective
from
anyway.
everything I learned from everybody I talk to when we
No,
do these type of videos. You understand? Because I try to pick up and I try to learn from everything. So you know what I'm saying? To a certain extent, I'm gonna say yeah.
you feel like slavery need to happen.
From a standpoint of um if we supposed to be the chosen people, right? And we went against God as souls or as people that was chosen to lead the land and all of this. If we went against him in the beginning, then yeah, nigga, shit, we supposed to be punished. How you gonna fight that? Shit, nigga, we was put here as
slaves.
genuine the founders of this land or the motherfucking people that was here first. And we didn't follow the rules, then shit, nigga, you supposed to be punished. Nigga, you gonna punish your son if he don't follow your rules, nigga. What the fuck you mean? Yeah, shit supposed to happen.
I think that's bullshit because you feel me, you know what I'm saying? The white folks, you know what I'm saying? You saying quote unquote the white folks got everything, you know what I'm saying? Okay, why not punish
No, it's
their ass
not
because they finna
bullshit
get
because the
everything?
white folks wasn't here. The white folks not pure. The white folks not supposed to be the leaders.
Wait,
We were supposed to
well,
be
you
the
know what?
leaders.
I'm
You
wrong.
fucked up. So now you gotta get punished, nigga.
No, we keep we keep having leaders, you know what I'm saying, and they keep getting goddamn assassinated. But you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying that
That ain't how it started.
I mean, what I was just saying was white
Y'all
folks,
talking
you know what I'm
about two
saying, they
different
getting
time
everything.
periods.
And we talk. If I'm saying if the white folks was finna get everything, they got everything. Why you ain't get punished then? Why the niggas get nothing, get punished, still ain't got shit? You know what I'm saying, or whatever you did. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. And it goes back. Well, I said it's both sides. It goes back to what JB
Because
said.
because
Apply yourself. Get
you a
Well,
punished.
look,
low.
well, Dave,
You the
let me clarify this. Okay, so look, when I mean slavery had to transpire, what I'm talking about is I ain't meaning the babies getting fed to alligators, the hunger, the demasculation. I'm not meaning all that. I'm talking about basically
Yeah.
the label of progression America forward. Think about this, bro. Manson Musa, one of the richest black men as far as we know, right? That motherfucker has slaves. He had people working to build his kingdom and things of that nature. So slavery is not new. It's not new. Unfortunately, these Europeans seeing what black people was doing, they got the vision like, you know what? Well, we can use that same concept and build this land. And that's what they did. They took just like what they do, they steal from us. They stole that idea, got captured some of our folks, and then they proceeded with their plan over here on this land. But that's what I mean by as far as that had to transpire. And I mean that's just what it is, bro. I mean you ask a white person better us than them. And if you ask one of us back in that time, Master Moose, I'm pretty sure they'll say the same shit, man. I'm glad it's us. I'm glad they feeding us grapes and over there building these pyramids and shit
TV
for us.
guy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all got some funny ways of
But that's
looking
what I
at
mean
shit.
by that, bro.
All right. You clarified that.
Well,
You know what I'm
how
saying.
you view it? How you view it?
I mean,
I
for,
view it
for
as
How
you know what I'm
you view it,
saying,
Hold
DJ?
on.
for a nigga to say that this shit had to happen for America to be, I'm
That's what I'm
saying,
sitting here thinking
like,
about.
ain't nobody ever
America.
thought about, ain't nobody ever thought about doing shit as a collective. Ain't nobody ever thought about coming together to build some shit. That's not a better way to go than to put a bunch of motherfuckers in slavery.
Man, get the fuck out of
No,
here,
the
You
point that
DJ.
asked
I'm
that, but I
Man,
making,
asked
come
you a
on, man.
rhetorical. I asked you a rhetorical.
Hey,
DJ, I asked you a rhetorical question. All this black power shit we preach on here, do we think about the white man coming and helping us do a damn thing?
man. Look, I'm talking
So
about.
that
I'm
should
talking
answer
about.
your question
I'm
to
talking
what you
about.
asked.
No, what I'm saying is, I'm talking about back in the day before all the fuck shit. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about right before slavery happened. Somebody wanted to build some shit in America, so they went and stole some slaves, and they got the shit from the motherfucking Arabs, nigga. They didn't just see what black people was doing. They got it from the Arabs. The Arabs taught them motherfucker. But anyway, I'm just saying before all the fuck shit, nothing had to result to fucking slavery. Nothing. Period. It was some fuck shit. Niggas wanted to be above somebody. Niggas wanted somebody's land, and then it became some territorial shit and some old extra ass shit. But that's different from saying, "Oh, this shit had to happen." None of that shit had to happen.
Bro, you say that, but if you look through
Okay.
time, slavery always been here, bro. That always been. Motherfuckers ain't been on no kumbaya. Let's help each other
You
lift this
crazy
log.
as fuck.
That
You
shit been here
crazy.
before.
You
That shit
crazy
been
because
But
here.
that don't make it
Man,
right
so
that
though.
shit been here
you
before.
telling me
That shit been here before the slave trade and all of that.
okay, so
Y'all
you
acting
telling
like
me
slavery happened.
you sound retarded, bro. You just slow down for a second. So you telling me
Well,
when we
let's not result
let me
to
ask you a
insult.
question.
That's a lack of communication when you do that.
Yeah, you right. You right. Let me ask you a question. So you let me ask you a question. So when we first got here, or when man was first made and they had a bunch of people on earth before the extra, you telling me that it was slaves in the first, let's say the first let's say the first 50 years, it was slaves, or was it people working together, building stuff like let's say pyramids
I
and
think
other crap that they helped work, or they were slaves?
I
Hey,
think they
you
were
talking about the
slaves.
pyramids? They were
I
slaves.
think it was a high power. I think that was a king. And I think it was some people underneath him, and there was some people underneath them doing the fucking work. That's still a form of capture, captivity. Am I wrong?
To a certain extent, but what I'm saying is that was you saying there has never been a time where people helped. Like, okay, so what I'm saying is before you had to go out physically, go and work and all that other crap to do stuff, it was, I'm sure it was more so of a work, and yeah, you got to feed your family, but you go out there and do whatever you do and feed a village of people. The men go, the women take care of the village. You go kill some animals and shit or whatever you do. Knock some trees down and build some houses or whatever. You build little huts or some shit. That's not slavery. That's you providing for your family or your village of people. Now, what that king and all that extra shit, that came later. That couldn't have been at the beginning. Oh, bam, that's a nigga right there. He the king.
Hey, so what you doing right now? That's not slavery. When you go to work, that's not slavery.
But
That's not
Because
well,
what
that's
you
I
not
say
doing
what
is
this,
going
DJ.
out
Hold
providing
on.
for your
that's not what
family,
I'm
right?
talking about, bro. I'm talking.
Hold
Listen,
on.
let me
This is what
explain it.
I
Let me
say.
explain this real quick. The
Well, I want to
mindset
respond
the
to that, but go ahead.
mindset that I have is we was meant to live off the land, and that's not slavery. Living off the land is not slavery. That's my point. The shit I'm doing now, yeah, it's slavery. I'm talking about we supposed to live off the land and be chilling, eating, fucking, and going out there, shoot shit, bring it back home, eat, fucking. And we don't supposed to be working for no fucking body, man. And I'm saying it had to be that way at some
Okay,
point, nigga.
while all that shit was going
What
on,
the
at the
hell
end of
is
the
that
day,
talking, man?
the
That's
first person, even to this
Hey, at
day,
work.
J Dub at work.
hey, can y'all slide down, man? Y'all kind of interrupted this thing. But listen, so at the beginning, even now, when you go on the job and it's that first person on the job, or whoever was the first person in the world, I don't think the motherfuckers was in power. Or, nigga, I got all the knowledge, I got all the information. You know what I'm saying? Come on, now we see that shit in humanity now. Motherfuckers be feeling like just because they first or they got the information that, you know, they dangerous. So yeah, I think so. I think what transpired was motherfuckers got tired of being wet. The daddy or the king or whatever you want to call it, whoever was in charge, whoever produced these seeds, had their kids. Hey man, look, we tired of being wet. Let's go build these motherfuckers huts. Y'all need to go get these sticks. And yeah, they was living off the land and trying to build that land. However, that shit evolved. After motherfuckers, all this incest started going on, motherfuckers started seeing, oh, okay, power. You know what? Well, I'm gonna start making these motherfuckers do X, Y, and Z. Uh, make them doing labor so we could accomplish X, Y, and Z. So at the beginning, it may have been innocent, but it still was a form of, hey man, y'all need to do this so we can have that. Why they bringing
Right,
this
but see,
motherfucking grapes while he's sitting on his ass?
right, but
Look,
I'm saying, but see, that's
go
my
ahead.
point. That's my point. That's what I'm saying. Before the fuck shit, and somebody had a big ass, had to go get an ego and want to be better than somebody and want to fuck most of the bitches in the village and shit. Like before that, it wasn't like that. Is what I'm saying. And then some fuck shit went on and fuck niggas started happening and all that old fuck shit came about. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't even supposed to be there. That's why that was my whole point in saying that. Yeah, I can get what I can kind of see where you're going with it, but to say it had to happen, I can see where you're going with it because after all the fuck shit happened, something had to happen. But before the fuck shit happened, none of that shit had to happen. You see what I'm saying?
I'm
We supposed
like,
to be peaceful motherfuckers living off the land and fucking meditating and getting in touch with the spiritual shit and your chakra system and your damn
I mean,
your chi and shit.
Facts.
everybody,
I don't
everybody
think
don't
shit,
have
man.
spiritual shit.
When God kicked Adam and Eve out, all that shit stopped. All that cool about y'all shit stopped, man. That's when all that was happening. After that, man, the world with the shit. Motherfuckers started being enslaved and getting their ass whooped.
I feel like, man, look, you see, on that slavery shit, as far as my mind goes, I go back to the soul thing on that D shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as if we supposed to be the motherfuckers that's chosen and we fucked up, then yeah, we should be punished. Now, how we been punished, then I don't have no control over that or how it happened. But and if we gonna keep living back in the Bible days, then we should live by the Bible rules. So if y'all gonna keep saying back then it was this and back then it was that, then you should live by back then rules. If you want to live by today's rules, then nigga, you need to evolve. Nigga, don't live back then and when that shit happened back then. Let that shit go and live for the day, nigga. Because if you live for back then nigga, shit, take your ass back to the cotton field. Why
Are you
why
talking
why
about
you want to
slavery?
complain about some shit you ain't never picked? Why why why
Bro,
why why is
bro.
y'all motherfuckers
This nigga.
complaining about shit you ain't never did? Okay, my ancestor did it. Mine did too. So what, nigga? You ain't go through it and you don't know half the struggle. You don't even know a quarter of the struggle. But
Yo,
you out here complaining about the shit because now they in power, which
Baba.
you can't necessarily say that it's all that is all they fault that or it's nigga it's really our fault because if we 85% of the world, nigga, and we ain't came together, nigga, there's something wrong with us. Y'all steady complaining about this shit. You talking about I don't understand, nigga. If we 85% of the world and we ain't came together, then there's something wrong with us, nigga. We need to come together. Or we need to
Nigga, we
figure out
been
a way to put
blinded, nigga.
make something happen, nigga. It's I'm gonna go with J Dub, accountability.
We waiting on somebody to give us something so we can be
Y'all
like,
niggas
oh
sound
Yeah.
yeah,
like
that's what's
Kanye
up.
West.
Nah, we sound like reality, bro. Y'all sound like some motherfucking Democrats.
Look, bro, at the
That's what
point, you know
y'all
what I'm saying?
sound like. I sound like a
We getting off
motherfucker.
into the then saying how, you know what I'm saying, a nigga, it sounds to
Use
me,
the
I'm talking
Hey
name on
about
the
man,
screen.
my
cool it with the
my opinion of what I
subtle.
hear
Hey
and
D
what
Lad,
Ladin is
use
saying.
your shit, D Lad.
Uh,
That
you talking about
that
my
nigga with the verbal assaults.
Oh no, yeah, I heard him with the nice verbal assaults. I ain't
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
do it
yeah,
to him. Hey, I
yeah.
mean BWG man, use the names on the screen, man. You calling people names.
Oh, my bad, man. Flag me for that
Yeah,
one,
let's keep
man.
the nice verbal assaults
My
down, man.
bad.
Let's
You
keep
know
them
what I'm
down.
saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
and
flag
I
on the play, man.
apologize. Yeah, I apologize to my fellow peers. You feel me? I said y'all sound like Kanye West. I'm out of line for
Yeah,
that.
that's
Okay.
eight push-ups, man. We
Nah,
gonna start doing eight
I got
push-ups
you.
for
I got you. Ray.
accountability.
Hold on, I'm pressing. Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Get my shit
Are we
in right
doing
quick. Now
push-ups,
here.
nigga? Wait.
Hey,
Oh
man, get out the
no.
pocket, man. Self accountability, huh?
Yeah, cause people get mad and insult you when you got a different viewpoint, man. You can't have that, man. We gotta have accountability, man. $8 or 8 push-ups.
How you gonna say that? I'm
I
offended, motherfucker. You
I
call me a
just tell you,
Democrat.
man.
You say my brain like a Democrat.
Why you offended,
I know.
DJ?
Seeing that work,
Why
getting
you?
it.
Well, first of all, I ain't mean no disrespect, DJ, but why you offended?
This should have been really
So
curly.
Cause I don't fuck with Democrats, nigga.
But this shit is really curly.
But my mind frame is on
Well, I apologize. That was an insult.
My hair was curly when I
my
was
mind frame is on our people though. You know what I'm saying? And for y'all to say that, for
You
y'all
got
to say
these
what y'all
curly neck.
saying about y'all
Hold on, press mute, J Dub, because I can't hear.
what I'm saying is my mind frame is on our people. And for y'all to say, you know, all the stuff y'all saying um you know, don't be living in the past and da. You know what I'm saying? So the past, and I tell people this all the time, man. Your past makes you who you are today. So how can you forget your past? You know what I'm saying? And just to add to some of the stuff that D-Lap was saying about the whole system stuff, right? So I don't know if y'all really understand the reparations thing, and I ain't really looking for none of that. But if you think about it, you know, not only you know all the years of slavery, but all the fuck shit after that, all the you know, you coming out of it. You got Martin Luther King, who told you or told our grandpas and they fathers to to basically sit down. You know what I'm saying, and don't fight back. And who led that? It wasn't him. He didn't lead that. Who he was working with? Come on, man. And then you know, after that, you got it's a whole bunch of stuff, but you got the whole welfare system, which was another thing to suppress us and oppress us. You got the child support shit, another thing. You got the court system. You got the prison system. You got every aspect coming at you from every direction as a black man or as a black woman type shit. The houses, getting the house, uh, getting a loan, getting a job. It's everything. It's not just oh they went through this. It's everything. Everything. Your hair. What's her name? Gabrielle Union just went through some bull crap about her hair on TV. Come on, man. Your hair?
They wasn't letting kids graduate.
Right. Tattoos. Why you covering up your tattoos when you go to a job interview? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. It's discrimination all around the board.
I don't.
I can't answer all of that. Oh, go ahead, Rob.
I don't cover up my tattoos, but the child support thing, nigga, you probably brought that on yourself.
I ain't
Yeah, I
know.
know,
First
cause
of all, see, you talk about I brought
pay,
something on myself. That
bro,
sounds retarded, bro.
nigga, how is that
That was a
retarded? Are you
system.
still with that bitch?
That was
Okay, then
that
you
was
brought
a
it on yourself.
listen. That was
You
a
just don't
system.
want to take accountability to it because you know you ain't with the bitch no more. If you were still with the bitch,
No,
you wouldn't be paying the shit.
hey, 10 push-ups,
you
no
first of
personals.
all,
This is a public
no.
platform.
What I'm
No,
saying is,
nigga, I'm asking the question. I didn't say no name, and you
I
only
know, but
did
still
8,
though,
motherfucker. Why I
you
gotta
even
do 10
said
and you do 8?
I did 10. I did 10, but you
Oh, okay.
I'm not.
I didn't
I'm
know
not
this rule
speaking.
come
until the
on.
night. I didn't know this
Hey,
rule
you
until
can't
the
say
night.
can't get out of
Hold on.
pocket. You got out of pocket.
Hold on, man. Back to
Let
business,
me
man.
set it
Back to
up. Let me
business.
set
Back to
it up.
business. Back to business,
I'm
man.
I'm not speaking on child support because I have to pay it. I don't have a problem paying child support. I'm saying it as it was a system that they implemented, that they put in there. You know what I'm saying? To get the black man even further down the totem
Yeah, I
pole,
get it
right?
in, nigga.
Yeah, salute that
Nah,
then.
okay.
It ain't just a. It's not just. I'm not just saying it just because I'm on the shit.
No,
I'm
I
down.
wasn't implementing you. I was just saying in general.
Well, how you gonna
That's
say you
why
ain't
he said
implementing when
that
you
it
talking
wasn't
about you
personal,
ain't
but
with the bitch?
I wasn't saying it. I was just saying
That's what the
in
push-ups was
general.
for.
I said that's why I said me.
Okay, so who all took that shit that way?
Look.
Come on, man. Keep it gay.
Hey, if you took it that way, then nigga, you guilty, nigga. Shit, take it how you
Huh?
want to take it. If you guilty, you
How-
guilty. Don't feel
You
guilty
sound
and try
you
to.
sound like
I
the
was just
there you
saying in
go again.
general,
Sound like
fam. Like
yourself. You sounding like
I
yourself.
said, if you paying child support,
Fuck out of
it's
here.
probably because you ain't with the bitch, and you took it as I was talking to you.
I ain't taking it as nothing.
I
What I'm
was
saying.
saying in general.
That's fine. That's fine. But like I said, it was a system that was implemented to keep to keep the black man down, as if he wasn't already down, and to
Okay,
empower the black woman.
so
This is when that whole I'm independent, all that old independent shit started, which is another bullshit ass
that
system.
system was
Now that's
implemented
who
to the
hiring
black
you on the
man.
job.
So it ain't no white
Right,
man paying child support.
It is.
bro. Yes, it is.
Oh,
But
okay. I thought
yes, it
so.
is. Yes, it is. But
Okay, and
you
then
think
you
that was
said,
that was designed for white people who could get jobs and shit like that and take it? Come on, man, be realistic, man. Not what he said earlier. Don't be optimistic. Just be realistic. Come on, man.
bro,
You think that was
it wasn't
designed for them?
designed for now nigga or now white boy. It
Do
was
you think that?
designed for
Do
the
you think that?
government to eat. Why you want to
You
talk about it?
you
It ain't
think?
designed for no black man or white man. It's designed for the government to get money.
What, off
Come
of
on, man.
welfare? Like what off of welfare?
Nigga, they
Right.
get paid. Nigga, come on. You don't know how you don't
No,
let
I
me
know
like
not
they
say
I
get
want to
paid.
that.
know
I
in
know
what
they get
way
paid
are they
off.
getting money
I know
off
they
of
Why
get
you
food
paid
think
off of
stamps
why
that.
and
you think
welfare?
your interests are more high than what what you owe that bitch? You gotta pay the government more than what you owe her.
I
I
know
know,
they
but
get
when you
paid off of that.
say,
Fuck out of
I
here,
mean, but are
man.
you?
Come
I
on,
know they get
it
paid off
ain't
So
that.
for that bitch to eat. It's for them to eat, nigga.
I know, but you
I
saying they
know they
get
get paid
money?
off
The
of that.
government get money off of welfare and food stamps and shit.
Nigga, from child support and your taxes, yeah.
So they get money
What,
off child support. I mean, they get money off welfare and food stamps.
no, they paying welfare and food stamps off for child support and
Oh,
taxes.
okay, all right.
Okay, so they don't pay none of that. We pay that. Taxpayers pay that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So the government don't pay that. We pay taxpayers pay that.
What
But
about the people that need that though?
what do
Shit,
you
nigga, you
mean?
paying for it. Every time you go to work.
Right. Your taxpayer dollars pay for people on welfare.
Quote unquote.
No, nigga, facts.
What do you mean, quote
Nah,
unquote?
that ain't facts.
Man,
I
pull
mean,
that shit
like,
up.
you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, do you really know where your goddamn taxes go? All you do
What
is
Nah,
you
you
get your
do?
check and
Oh,
see
What
the
is
that whoop the
welfare.
whoop
okay?
check out,
Listen,
whoop the whoop taken.
listen, bro. Okay. So what you need to understand is that the government. How does the government make money?
Shit, I don't
Right.
know.
They make money off of you.
slavery, nigga.
Right. They make money
I ain't
off of
thought the
your
nigga was
work.
supposed to make no money. Thought the nigga just supposed to get an education, you know what I'm saying? He supposed to be making decisions in a position of power. I don't think niggas supposed to be
Okay.
Nigga,
getting paid
they
like
make
that.
money
So
off of slavery, nigga. They make money off of
But
us, nigga. We go to work, they make money.
do you know who pays the police department?
We
shit, the
do.
city,
We do, nigga.
Who pays
Taxes.
the city?
we do.
Okay, then. So we pay the police department. We also pay.
Taxpayers,
All right, but
nigga.
then don't we also, you know what I'm saying, pay the school, you know what I'm saying, taxes, you feel me? Don't we also pay for, you know what I'm saying, like the roads and shit like that? You know what I'm
Yeah, we
Hey,
saying?
do.
Don't
hey,
we also
hey. Hold up, man. You
Yeah, we
can't
do.
throw schools in there though, cause shit, the teachers ain't
we
teaching
don't
these
pay taxes
kids.
on school?
Yeah, we got school taxes. We
Yeah,
got schools in your
what they
neighborhood.
learn in the
What?
school?
And dang, but
Man,
they learn it at the end of the day. Nigga, they taking out your check, they taking out my check, they taking out everybody's check. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying though is when it come
so
down to
they
it, they're taking taxes out our check, but at the end of the day, nigga, you're not getting no receipt on where this shit actually going. Is your shit going to the school this year? Is your shit going to fix roads this year? Is your shit going to nigga?
Nigga, your shit, every time they take taxes out your check, it's
You
split,
don't get.
nigga.
I'm just saying you
It's
don't get no
split.
receipt. That's
It's
what I'm
split.
saying.
You got the receipt, nigga. You know it's
It,
going to the government.
Hey,
Everything
that's
that has
that's
to do
why
with
it's
government.
important to get involved with your local uh uh community, for as like the government. I mean, what they call that shit? Your local government,
The
man.
mayor and shit,
Right.
nigga.
Town hall, city hall meetings, and all that type of shit. On the note of just what I'm saying,
When I want
to
this,
see
regular service.
see shit they say they doing with the money. You know what I'm saying? You can find out. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff like that. A lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Going to city
I
hall
look.
meetings and that type of shit.
I wanted to reply right quick to this. After this little push up thing I did, you feel me? I was saying that. Yeah, I want to go back for a second. That you know what I'm saying about the slavery needed to happen thing. You know what I'm saying? Now my reply before my little what I said was this here. You know what I'm saying? And really, I really did touch on my
Hey,
not did.
hey, get your name game right,
Do your
player.
push up,
I know.
Timo,
If you look
Timo.
at the
I ain't fucking.
screen,
We can
you'll
talk about something else, man.
hey
We can
Nah,
talk about
look
nigga,
something
fuck
look
else.
at
that.
the
Timo,
screen,
nigga.
nigga.
I got you, man.
Timo.
Ah, I gotta talk about something
Well,
else.
man,
Nigga.
let
Change
me
subject.
my my
Well, no, let's have it down
my
pat.
end game, man, was this. This is what I was saying. At the end of the day, you gotta adjust to society and what's going on in society because we live amongst society, right?
Yeah, more
And
than that.
we know we say let's it's good to be optimistic, but let's speak real. We ain't getting no 40 acres in the mule, bro. But so do we deserve it? Hell yeah, we deserve it. For the head start they got on us. However, the reality of the situation, every every president or Democrat have gotten office and promised us that, and we haven't received. So guess what? 9 times out of 10, we ain't gonna receive. So with that being said, you can have the mindset of man, this shit holding me down, or you can rise above it. You ain't. It's a whole community of people out here, man, that only change money amongst black people and who work for themselves, that lives off the land. You don't have to do what you do. You don't have to get up and go to your 9 to 5. You ain't gotta do some of the things that we chose to do. It's just the mindset, man. You can't let that trap you and feel like, man, they owe me this, man, so I ain't doing this, so I'm gonna do that. How about we change our mindset to say, okay, I ain't finna let these motherfuckers hold me down. I'm finna go get out and get something. I'm finna move this way, or I'm finna move that way. And that's just as far as being financially oppressed. As far as um jail, yeah, that shit was designed for us. We know that's facts. But that affects everybody, man. And at the end of the day, it comes down to one of my favorite words, man, accountability. You know what we doing out here. A lot of times we put ourselves we put ourselves in bad situations because of our decision making. And part of that
Juggernaut
got to do
shit.
with. And don't get me wrong, you got the one offs, but we can't harp on that. You know what I'm saying? We got the one offs, but we can't harp on that. You know? And who knows the backdrop to that story, man? You know what I'm saying? Do I agree with it? Hell no. But what I'm saying is, we love to be in outrage about shit that we really don't know the full story and totality. But is that shit right that transpired with dude? Hell no. Do I agree with it? Hell no. But that's the one off that fucked up shit happening in this world we live in. When babies die, same shit, man. Do we agree with that? Hell no. But that's one of the one offs where shit happens in the world.
Now, see,
All right, look.
I think
Let
that
me get
I
my
think
little
that's
end.
what it was though. I think they thought that we was just riding with the shit, but nigga, I was just saying like, I mean, from the first point, the sole point being punished for us being who we are, nigga. Yeah, we deserve to be punished. Now, how that punishment happened, then I have no control over that. But other than that, man, like nigga ain't like just saying that shit was right, but nigga, I'm saying why all these motherfuckers that's our age or younger than us talking about that they deserve something. Like, nigga, you didn't go through nothing. You don't know what half the shit that they went through. But you looking for something and you expected something. I understand you being mad that your people went through it, but you probably don't even know these motherfucking people. Like, ain't nobody on this motherfucking phone can tell me that they know somebody and sat down and talked to the motherfucker that was picking cotton. Who the fuck? Which one of y'all can tell me y'all sat down with these motherfuckers that was picking cotton? Now they
I
might
know
have
what I
been
can tell you. You know what I'm saying?
they might have been when they was in being called niggers and being spit on and shit or some shit, nigga. You still get that shit today. The fuck, nigga. What makes you feel that you been owed something and the government owe you some shit that you ain't even experienced? Like, come on, man. Look, what you do
Hey,
experience is life. What you experience is you experience racism. That's gonna
hey,
always be there.
did somebody say something about reparations or something?
Hey,
That
look, this
was
is what I wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? To do
I'm
my
sorry,
little, you know what
but
I'm saying?
everybody keep talking about somebody
To
owing somebody something. What happened?
look, that's what I'm finna say to cap off my conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking about this subject. For one, you know what I'm saying? I'm speaking for the niggas in America that don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, some shit is, you know what I'm saying, old to
Oh, you
them.
speak for
You know what I'm
everybody.
saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't walk around with that on me every day. That, you know what I'm saying? These white folks is doing this and these, you know what I'm saying? That I can't, you know what I'm saying? Put myself, you know, elevating, let's say in the corporate America because, you know what I'm saying? The white man gonna automatically, you know what I'm saying? Close doors, sunny and shit. Like, I don't think in that mind frame, so I don't feel like them bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a, you know what I'm saying, feeling of they owe me. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to say, you know what I'm saying, it does matter, you know what I'm saying, that like that, I mean, being that slavery did happen, my nigga, you gotta think about it. When a nigga goddamn, you know what I'm saying, like when a nigga graduate, you know what I'm saying? You know how, you know what I'm saying, happily, I'm talking about when a black male graduate, you know what I'm saying? Like how especially if he ain't been in jail, he ain't got no felonies, he even graduated, the nigga go to college, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's looked at more than a white person doing it, you know what I'm saying? Because of, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's more, I'm talking about if it's your child, you know what I'm saying? Like, your child, you know what I'm saying, graduating, you feel me? That shit gonna hit harder than just, you know, Billy or Sandy down the street that did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a black person that did it in America with, you know what I'm saying, with these odds against you. You know what I'm saying? So for one, I don't feel no these on some they owe us type shit. You know what I'm saying? And the other thing is, you know what I'm saying? That slavery shit, you know what I'm saying, didn't need to happen. You feel me? And goddamn, you know what I'm saying, if you know what I'm saying, besides the only shit, you know what I'm saying, like it when we graduate, when we, you know what I'm saying, like make it to a certain age without, you know what I'm saying, getting in trouble. When, you know what I'm saying, you know, when we not having kids at a young age, when we all this type of shit, you know what I'm saying, it's looked at more. And I'm talking about as black people, it's looked at it's more value to it because, you know what I'm saying, look at the odds that was against you. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
that's it.
that all that you just said is self accountability. It's self accountability for graduating. It's self accountability for having kids. All that is self, nigga. That's
I ain't
that's
saying
that's
self accountability, bro. I'm saying that the value
that's what you
behind it.
just
How
described.
those things are valued. It's value for a nigga to
See,
get his
it's
master's degree,
value because you
other than
have
a
more of
white
it.
person getting it. You don't
You
think
have
that? You
more.
don't think it's? But you don't
I,
think it's
I
more
think
value that a black person accomplishing? You know what I'm saying? An educational feat like that. You know what I'm saying? Besides
no,
a white person
I
accomplishing.
think that's all accountability, fam.
Yeah, it's
I'm
I
accountability, but they clap for
I
niggas.
know.
They clap for niggas graduate. I mean, they clap for niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, just for, you know what I'm saying, making us 21 without, you know what I'm saying, going to jail or being shot.
Your first problem is worry about them clapping. That's your first problem.
I'm gonna say
So
all I'm
they
gonna
be
say to
They
that
wouldn't be
is
clapping, but that's just like, hold on, DJ. They wouldn't be clapping. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about them clapping, but just like, you know what I'm saying. Obama, you feel me? Him coming president, and niggas so gassed
Right.
because he part black and you know what I'm saying and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know why they was acting like that? Because you know what I'm saying. It was a value. Niggas ain't had no position like that. You did, you know what I'm saying? So when they got there, yeah, it was,
Hey,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, good job. You did, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gave
nigga,
something, you know.
a nigga still ain't have the fucking value, nigga. He ain't no fucking nigga. He showed you that. Fuck you mean?
But he
It ain't,
first okay,
bro,
so the
he part nigga.
Obama thing was an example, but
He part nigga.
as far as what he's
Nigga ain't no
saying,
nigga, man.
I see what he's saying. What he's saying is
A nigga
basically
is the most dominant
that.
gene. My
Oh
bad,
man,
DJ.
one at a time, man. Let people talk.
So I'm just gonna say this real quick, then I'm mute my mic or whatever. But what I see he's saying is if you look back in history or looking back into the recent times when you'll see shit like first African American singer, or first African American this, and first African American that. It happens every fucking year, every other year. It's a first African American. Why would they don't say first Caucasian to do this or first da 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 da? It's always a fucking minority.
Why would they say that and they steal everything from us? Come on, man.
Because they know they did some foul black shit.
Exactly.
That's bullshit. I
No,
wasn't even
Exactly. They
expecting them to
done
say that
already
shit.
been in position. And then we'll be mad. They already been in position. Then we would be mad if they didn't announce the shit. I mean, don't we want? That's crazy. We ask for shit, then we get it, and we unappreciative. I mean, is that not? Don't we want to hear shit like that, man? I mean, hey, man, first African American judge.
no, yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
we come a
yeah.
long way, bro.
You're right.
We not that far removed from slavery. So a whole lot of shit that people are not using that mentality that the government owes me something is having the mentality of I'm going out and get something, and they becoming the first this and the first that. So they deserve every notoriety they get,
Right.
because they riding above the poverty line. They riding above out of all the oppression that's going on. They ain't sitting back at their house saying, "Man, these motherfuckers got me oppressed." Now they getting up and doing something about it.
Exactly.
They
Well,
coming out in the world with their sword swinging, and
well,
they ain't just sitting
I
at home
don't.
with their sword under their pillow.
I don't want to. I don't want to say what they saying to themselves because that could be their fuel to push forward. Is saying that they got them oppressed. That could be fuel. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't know what they saying. I don't know what they
Bro,
dwelling on.
look. I look at this fucking phone, fam, and I see motherfucking 5 grown men on this motherfucker doing their goddamn thing, getting up every day, going out here hustling, going out here getting it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't look at it like no more. Look, I look at it like grinding, providing for the family. Which, even if it wasn't the way it is today, you would still have to get up and do it. Even if it wasn't going to work from 12 to 12 or 5 to 5 or whatever the fucking schedule is, you would still have to get up and do it. And for me to see young cat, you know what I'm saying, getting up every day, handling their business, taking care of their business, you know what I'm saying? And with a whole mindset to not be stereotypical stereotypicalized or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's it's
Stereotype.
it's it's already motherfucking empowering, you know what I'm saying? Like so for me to think that we have this mindset to get up and grind, to get up and take care of our family, to get up and take care of our house, and to my two niggas that are on their grind and got they big houses out there. Nigga, I ain't gonna say y'all name, but you know what I'm saying. Uh, I don't know why. Well, I'm gonna go with Fam on this one, bro. Uh, we'll get mad at the point that me and Kinfolk was making, as far as nigga, it's about your hustle. It's about what you're willing to do, your sacrifice, and how you want to make it work. Because it's not just about what you do that day; it's about what you plan on doing the next day. or the next day. It's not about where we at now. It's about what we trying to get.
What's the speed
You
on it? Do you
understand?
know?
It's not about what we at now. It's about what we trying to get.
No,
So I mean, so if we consider slaves now, then what we trying to get, nigga, it's gonna be way beyond that. So I mean, the grind to me is fam, you can understand this, fam. That you go to work and you grind, but you also have a bigger plan. You know what I'm saying? And so if we looking at ourselves right here, right now, as fucking we here as slaves or some type shit, but we trying to get here. You know what I'm saying? Then it's not where we at here. It's where we at here. I think the slave mentality of
No.
today
yeah.
is
Niggas throwing up
just
games.
how we look at society.
You gotta try to get on it.
Yeah, that's facts, man. I agree, man. You know, the name of this group is Chainbreaker Squad, man. I think the chain starts on your brain, man. We got to get out of that poverty sticking mindset of we can't do this or we can't do that. I mean, you can do what you want to do. You want this podcast to reach millions of views. You have that goal and you make it do what it do. You don't sit here and say, man, they handicapping the YouTube game and they only let me get extra amount of streams. Nah, they go get them streams. Look what they doing. That's how I feel about it. I don't give a damn what the white man doing. Nigga, I'm knocking in that. You gonna let me in? I'm kicking that bitch in. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. That's quote from Tupac, man. You know what I'm saying? You gonna let me in? I'm kicking that bitch in. One up. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about the situation.
That shit look like
That's
What they
Ned.
did to him, kicking those.
That Ned in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's near here, man. I got about 10 niggas behind me having a conversation. I got a whole trailer here. They want to
Man, tell them boys we can initiate them, see what they talking about, see what they mind is. Put one of them on the phone. Pick one of them at random. We're gonna ask them a random question and see what they had. They ain't ready for this shit.
Nah, they ain't ready.
Yeah. I'll see.
Hey, but
yeah, man, I think the power of